Okay, hello everybody. Patty with Take Two with Paige and Patty. And we are going to be talking today about Survivor Season 46, Episode 2. Trying to get all these recaps done before the season finale. So, ready for this. We're going to go. So, right now, Jelinski has been voted out. They're down to 17 players. Tevin and Maria have an extra vote, and Tiffany has an idol. So the name of this episode is Scorpio Energy. I don't know why. So it's day 4, and they're talking about how Tevin, Hunter, and Soda don't trust Venus. Well, first of all, I'd like to say this tribe, the Nami, the Orange tribe with Hunter and Tevin and Soda and Venus, and whoever else is in that tribe. Who else is in that tribe? So it's Hunter, Venus, Soda, Tevin, Randon, and Liz. They have won. I mean, they are strong. They're a strong tribe, and they haven't faced any adversity yet. So they aren't stressing very much. So they're sitting good. Sega too. Sega's been really tight. They haven't had to worry about stuff. But Maria and Charlie have made an alliance. Also, Randon found the Beware, so he lost his vote until he gets the idol. I'm really sorry about that. We're having a little bit of a thunderstorm here. It's raining really hard and hailing a bit, and my dogs just keep barking at the hail. So Jess is trying to blindside Kinsey. She wants to go after Kinsey. And Yanu, the Purple Tribe, they're just a mess. They can't get anything going. So they're having a tough time. But Siga is kind of having a good time. They're relaxed. They haven't lost anything yet. So they're enjoying themselves. And Charlie, who is a huge Taylor Swift fan, he's a Swiftie. And Ben is a Metallica fan. Well, he's a music lover. So they have this battle to see who can name the most songs. Well, Charlie names 108 Taylor Swift songs, and Ben stops at 107. So that was kind of interesting. Brandon and Venus make a little bit of an alliance. She is just trying to find someone to like her because nobody likes Venus. She's kind of on the outs. So in the Nami tribe, everyone's kind of getting along still. Siga, Venus is on the out. And in the Yanu tribe, Jess is, her days are numbered. So let's see what happens. So on day 5, they do the challenge. Persistence arch with an arch puzzle. And it's for a fishing kit. So who set out? On Siga, Mo set out. And on Nami, Liz set out. And of course, Nami wins. Siga's second. So Nami gets a big fishing kit. Siga gets the small fishing kit, and Yanu gets nothing. They still don't have fire, so they don't really need fishing kit. It's not going to help them at all. But when they came back, Venus was just complaining because her toe got run over. And so she's starting off on a very bad note. She hasn't really made any friends within the tribe. She complains a lot. And she thinks she's really smart and she really thinks that she's got everybody pegged. And no one likes her. So Tiff gets really upset because she lost control of the challenge. She's just so tired of losing that she just got really upset. And then so they decide to hide a fake idol for Jess to find. And this is just sad because, they practically pushed her toward where they hid the fake idol, and she still couldn't find it. So Q had to give her the fake idol and tell her that if she voted the way he wanted, she could have the idol. So she agreed to that. Um, and Q was actually thinking about voting out Kinsey here. Q had an alliance with Tiff and Kinsey, but Q was wishy-washy from the beginning. From the beginning. And he kind of wanted to get rid of Kinsey because he was kind of afraid Kinsey was manipulating Tiff. And then Q was just bouncing all over the place. Jess, Kinsey, Jess, Kinsey. And this is when I realized this group is so wishy-washy. And do they really even have a true alliance? Or are they just making things up day by day? So it was just crazy. It was crazy. So they go to tribal council. It's day 5. They've lost every challenge. And Jess tried to throw Kinsey under the bus to get them to vote for her. And then Banu. Oh my gosh. He just starts telling everything about everybody. He was just running at the mouth. And Q basically calls out Banu for saying too much. Hey, stop. And then he's like, who are we voting for? Who am I voting for? So it pretty much comes down to the vote. And Jess plays the idol. And she finds out it's fake. And then we see that Tiff, Q, Banu, and Kinsey all voted for Jess. And Jess voted for Banu. And Jess was voted out. Now, at this point, Tiffany still has an idol. Tevin still has an extra vote. And Maria still has an extra vote. And Nami and Siga, they're feeling really confident. They are feeling really good about themselves. But that can kind of be trouble because they're not really forming really close alliances, and they aren't testing their alliances because they're not having to vote anybody out or deal with any negative actions. So it was just kind of a Yanu again. Yanu loses again. Yanu loses again. I think that at this point, I would have really liked if they mixed the tribes up. They should have maybe, okay, everybody drop their buffs and we're going to go to, because they had 16 people still, or they could have waited till they had 15. But they had 16 people, and they could have broken it into 3 tribes of 5, and then the other person had to wait till someone was voted. Whoever won the challenge or whatever got to wait to whoever was voted out, and then they went to that team. I think that they should have mixed these tribes up because Yanu was very weak. Siga was just kind of hanging there, but Nami was too strong. They were such a strong tribe that they were winning everything. They were running away with it. Hunter was scrubbing the floor. And I think it would have been beneficial to the people on Nami also to kind of get mixed up at this point. Because some of them were just floating along without a care in the world. They didn't have to worry. So that episode was pretty uneventful. The biggest things that happened in that episode were Banu. And oh my gosh, I don't know if he just doesn't understand the game of Survivor, but he is such a liability, running it at the mouth nonstop, telling everybody everything, so wishy-washy, going with anybody that'll be friends with him. He is not dependable. I think that they made a mistake in keeping Banu and voting out Jess. I think at least Jess would have helped them along, or at least been loyal. I don't think that Banu could help himself. He just he couldn't stop. So it was almost hilarious. But that was episode 2 of season 46, and let's keep going on to episode 3. See you in a few.